music groups. Please join me in congratulating this outstanding young man, this outstanding young talent, Dennis Reed.
Yeah, it's really weird to have people talk about you like right in front of your face, but it's better that they say good stuff right in front of your face. It's embarrassing. And it causes you to reflect when you hear just how good God has been to you. You know, I can hardly take any credit for any of the accomplishments that I've achieved. One, because I know God could have really chosen anybody to do it, right? And two, is because with every accomplishment that we achieve, we stand on the shoulders of others. You know, my parents are here, so I must acknowledge that my mom is sitting over at the table, my dad is filming. And I have to say this before I say that, they literally drove me to success. My mom would get in her car, you know, at an early age, I, was gifted with music. So around age 10, I was learning to play by ear and teaching choirs at churches and stuff like that. And when my home church didn't, give me the opportunity to really find myself, my mom took it upon herself to drive me from Charlotte to, where were we? Mount Gilead, North Carolina. From Charlotte to Mount Gilead, literally for only enough money for gas. But so that her 12-year-old son could have an opportunity to spread his wings and become better. Somebody said, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. And I can assure you, looking back at the old videotapes, I was doing it badly. But sometimes you gotta do it badly until you get it right, as you grow. My dad, who drove me to success, who literally, when I graduated out of high school, I said, I don't want to go to college. I'm a musician. I don't think I have to have a degree to do what I want to do. And he says, oh, okay, cool. Then he wakes me up one Saturday morning and gets me in the car, we're going for a ride. I said, okay, well, great. Driving up 85. I see us get off this exit. Where are we going? Well, I'm taking you to go visit some of these schools. He tricked me, and he brought me here to Catawba College. And I am just so grateful to be a part of a college community that inspires young people to find themselves, to create themselves, and gives us the freedom to actually do stuff. When I was here, they didn't have the gospel choir. And the teachers got behind us and said, hey, why don't you start it? You can't take that for granted at a lot of universities. One of the things that really attracted me to this place was the fact that that the professors, the staff cares about you. One thing, as I close, is I will say this is insane for me because I have literally been going to Catawba for 14 years now. No, seriously, I came in 2002, graduated in 06, so it's my 10-year anniversary. But they hired me as an adjunct right after I graduated, so I literally have not stopped coming every week to Catawba College. It's so crazy. The last thing I'll say is I'm reminded of a few other people in my life, and I want to honor him now. Mr. Lytle, who was a man who saw something in me at a very early age. As a young person, he was the director of a summer program and an after-school program, and he said something. He took me by the hand every day. He would walk me around to all the different classrooms, and he would say, "You are special." He would tell my mom and dad when they came to pick me up, "I know this is your son, but this is my boy." He passed away, I think when one summer when I was 12. But his words never left me because he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, and I would say that has a lot to do with where I am right now and why I'm so passionate about giving back to young people. I have 400 young people in my program in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I just want to help. The other guy who I want to mention his name is Mr. Young. Older white guy, and I was probably a teenager at the time, and my mom had signed me up for piano lessons earlier, but my sister wanted a plan, right? But then I was the one with the ear, and so after she would finish the piano lessons with her teacher, I would just hop on the piano and start playing or whatever. And then so she signed me up, I'm sorry, I'm long-winded, but she signed me up to, for piano lessons, and I hated it. I didn't have a connection with my sister's teacher. So my mom found a guy by the name of Mr. Young. Again, older white guy, 70s, but this older white guy and this teenage black kid had a bond that was unbreakable. Sitting there at that piano, and he even taught me how to play accordion. Imagine it. And that was during the time where Family Matters was really popular. Remember Steve Urkel? I was totally Steve Urkel back then. But I remember him because he allowed me the freedom to be myself. He taught me that you can enjoy music, that we have more in common we have more in common than what separates us. And in a time where there seems to be so much division, I am just reminded of Mr. Young, who is now deceased, but for years and years he poured into my life. And I just want to tell them who's listening above, thank you so much for all that you've done for me. Thank you, Catawba College. Thank you, President Lewis. Thank you, alumni. And thank you all for this award. God bless you. We never get anywhere by ourselves. We might feel alone, we might have to walk alone sometimes, but we stand on the shoulders of others. We stand because of the accomplishments and because those who came before us took a stand. I am who I am today because my mom chose to drive hours out the way for me to have a chance musically. I am who I am today because my dad was my first investor in my recording project. I am who I am today because they signed me up for lessons. I am who I am today because of my great aunt Liz, who's now, deceased, but was living in a segregated time, living in the country with no opportunity. Living in the South. And she, a young girl, caught the freight train all the way up to New York City. A young country girl from the South caught the freight train all the way to New York City. When she got there, she became a maid and started sending money back to my grandmom, who would give it to her kids, which is my mom. That's the type of work ethic we have. I am who I am today because of folks like Mr. Young, an old white man trying his best to teach a young black teenager how to play music. I am who I am today because of folks like Mr. Lytle from St. Paul Baptist Church, who spoke into my life at an early age. So I am so grateful for Catawba College, for recognizing the things that God has been doing in my life, for recognizing my accomplishments. It's very strange to hear somebody read off these accomplishments, but I don't take any credit for it. I know God could have chosen anybody, and I know He's been extremely gracious and benevolent in His giving. So, thank you, Catawba College. And if you want to find out more information about Catawba College, I urge you to go to catawba.edu. It's a great school. I'm an adjunct professor there of music, and we'd love to have you. Until next time, remain forever inspired. Peace.
I want you to know you have something special. You've got greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded.
Boom. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check out my stuff. All right. Okay. Thank you.